Zenless Zone Zero's 1.4 livestream made me feel how the day before made me feel when it actually released, but in the opposite direction. And we're getting a free limited character Harumasa. Genshin could fucking never. Oh my god. Honestly, Zenless Zone Zero 1.4 livestream is probably the most optimistic I have ever been for Zenless Zone Zero. Not to say there's still not issues in the game, not to say that at all, but overall, guys, I was very impressed with version 1.4. So what I want to do in today's video, guys, is tell you about all the changes they are making in version 1.4 and kind of all the stuff we're getting to make these changes, because it's not only quality of life they're improving to make these changes, it is full revamps of certain systems in the game, new characters coming to the game that completely change the way that we play the game or how we play characters in general, and just so many more things. So let's go ahead and start off with probably one of the biggest changes, guys, the change to story mode. They are basically removing TV mode. Like, there's a toggle still. Yes, you can turn on TV mode if you want to, but practically TV mode is out of the game now. That was one of the main gripes that a lot of people had of the game. But people are like, I hate TV mode, I hate it. And honestly, kind of sleeper if you have to ask me. I don't really like it either, but they are making a massive improvement with this, or maybe it's an improvement. We're actually going to be able to play as Eos the Bang Boo now and go through the levels as him, as I thought it should be all along. Like when they're having to trace down the rogue train. You know how cool that would have been to see, just playing around as a little Bang Boo and chasing a fucking train around, man? That shit would have been cool as fuck, dude. Okay, so I am so glad they're making this change to the game. Absolutely one of the best changes, I think, in my opinion, that they could have added, because not only does this add a new element to like going through the story mode and doing things like that, this will also open the door to some newer and funner events down the line as well. If you look at Honkai Impact the Third with their little Fall Girls tournament and stuff like that, I think with this implemented to the game, they could even do something like that in this game now and have like a PvP, like Fall Guys type thing in the game. I think that would be really fun. I think this does open up the doors to have more content added to the game centered around Eos and just have seen fun content with him. But not only does it enhance that, it also is going to be enhancing your experience within Hollow Zero as well. That's another major change coming, guys. We are getting a new Hollow Zero coming where it's not TV mode. You are literally playing as Eos, and it is much more like a roguelike now. Like, you're not having to go through the TVs anymore. You're kind of walking in between the stages and talking to NPCs now. It is much more similar now to Simulated Universe from Honkai Star Rail. Now, I will say, personally, I thought the TV system for Hollow Zero was fine. I thought it was I thought it was fine. I didn't think it was that cope, honestly. Also, while we're on the topic of Hollow Zero, they're adding quality of life to that as well. They're going to be adding in the level match system, so if you don't have like your characters leveled up to the max level, this is going to be really huge for you, because now you can match your level. You're going to be getting free W engines and disk drives to run with your characters there too. And also with Hollow Zero, they're adding in new combat mechanics for your characters you already have. So this is going to be very short when it first starts off, so only Billy, Miyabi, Yanagi, and then Ellen. I think when you start integrating new play styles, or like these characters start doing different things that you've never seen them do before into this game mode, that is absolutely massive, because you get a whole new refreshing feel of the character. It makes you want to play these game modes now, because you don't know what to expect. You have a whole new experience playing these characters when you're in this mode now, which is a very, very big thing. Now, I hope they add more characters to this. Will they? I don't know. Hopefully they do. Hopefully they keep expanding upon this, because I do feel like this is a great direction for the roguelike game mode. And while we're on the topic of this Hollow Zero, there's also the shield defense. I guess shield defense not necessarily going to get changed, but we're getting new in-game, guys, and this in-game could be good or bad depending on how you look at it. So the good in it, probably more free polychromes for your account, right? More free summons. Yippee! Maybe the negative here is you might need 3 teams to beat it. Now, you can get all the rewards by using 2 teams, but if you cannot get all 6 stars on both stages, you will need a 3rd team to get max rewards. Now, like I said, pro and a con here, right? If you have a team that you can know that 3 stars, bam, there you go. Now, if you have a team that's not as good, maybe 2 stars, bam, and then you use a kind of dog washed up team, you kind of level up the characters to get 1 extra star, bam, and then you would get all your 6 stars there, right? So I think this is good and bad in a way. Now, I feel like this could be expanded upon in the future to make you have to have 12 stars here, or 3, 6, 9 stars, I guess, here, right? And maybe this would be expanded upon in something like Hollow Zero as well, having 3 teams you need to run there. So I feel like it could get to that point. Glad we're not there yet, but this does set up like a precursor, a pre-notion that this could come in the future. They're also going to be adding quality of life for Hollow Zero as well, guys, by allowing you to quick sweep the first 4 stages if you can get an S rank or higher on it. So very nice there. Lets monotonous gameplay. You don't have to necessarily grind all the way through it anymore. You just do stage 4 now, and then you complete stage 1, 2, 3 automatically. But while we're still on the topic of like in-game content, we're also getting new events as well. We're getting a new like tower defense game mode, which looks absolutely fucking sick, dude. dude. Dude, I love this little tower defense game mode. I like it when we get new unique events added to the game. I don't care about the other events, right? Some of the other events we're getting this patch, they're kind of mid. Like the picture event where you build the pictures, kind of mid. Not gonna lie, don't really like it too much, but I do like that we're getting this tower defense mode. This opens up the door for new, funner events in the future. If you look at Honkai Impact the 3rd right now, there's like a Marvel Snap event in the game right now. Like, it's like a Marvel Snap-esque game mode, and that's a really good game mode. And I honestly, guys, this is kind of off topic here. I genuinely think that Honkai Impact the 3rd does the best events in all of Hoyoverse. I think it's better than Honkai Star Rail. I think it's better than Zenless on Zero. I think it is better than Genshin Impact. I think they know how to do events. Now, let me stop glazing Honkai Impact the 3rd up. Let me go ahead and swap over to glaze something else. Characters, guys. Genshin could fucking never, guys, okay? We are getting a free 5-star limited character, Harumasa. He is coming to the game for absolutely free. Genshin can never do that shit, guys. Honestly, I don't know if it's because the revenue is like down bad. They gotta bring people back into the game. I don't know why the fuck we're getting this free character. Hey, I'll take it though. Free character. To be fair though, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna give you my full honest opinion. For me, guys, he looks like he is a free 5-star character just from the moves that he has. I don't know. I think the difference between how he looks in combat versus how Miyabi looks in combat, there is a very drastic difference there on how both of these characters look right now. How good is he going to be? What does he do? He kind of sounds like these little traps and stuff like that. He feels more like a sub DPS than like a main DPS. Like, he's an assault class, but I feel like you're going to be using him to quick assist a lot more and like do like dash attacks, like put his little things on the ground, and then after you get them all down the ground, you switch back into him and do one big dash attack into the enemy, and then boom, and they all converge into one enemy. I mean, that seems pretty cool, like a sub DPS. So maybe you could run him with like a main DPS. Wink, wink, Miss Yanagi. I don't know. But maybe that could work as well. I don't know necessarily the best teams for him right now. Haven't really TC'd that or looked into it at all. But I do think it's going to be great for free-to-play players. That's all I'm going to say. I think this is going to be a great option for free-to-play players. And I think it eliminates you the need probably to get Grace now, because we have another electric assault unit in the game. And guys, I've been saying this all along. While we haven't gotten any new A ranks, please God, give us new A ranks. This is going to help the assault class, because if you look at the assault class right now, there are not many good DPS there, or good free-to-play DPS for that. So having him here, I think, will be a great addition there. I think it's going to be great for free-to-play players. Now, let me start glazing Miyabi up, guys. Okay, guys, she looks absolutely fucking insane. I'm not going to lie. The Void Hunter, like a new Frostbite attack, bro, she looks sick, bro. I don't know what they changed it from the beta to now, bro. Her moveset looks much more sick now. Also, guys, she looks a lot more intricate as well. Like, I feel like there are so many little intricacies that you can do with her versus other characters you have in the game. Like, she has so many like different like little attacks and mechanics you can use that it just makes her look, not feel, surely, really, really good at the game. And I cannot wait to use her if I get her, God willing. I really cannot stress this enough. I think that she is going to up the level we should be expecting from characters being added to the game in terms of like gameplay, because she just brings higher skill ceiling to characters that I think would be much appreciated by some of these hardcore players. Maybe not for me, because I'm just ooga booga brain. But while on the topic of characters, guys, what do you need to equip those characters with? Yes, you're right. Disc drives. Okay, guys, now disc drives, we're getting 2 new sets added into the game. One of which is called Branch and Blade, and the other of which is called Astral Voice. The Branch and Blade set for a 2-piece will be giving you increased crit damage, and then for the 4-piece, it'll be giving you increased crit damage when your anomaly mastery is over a certain percentage, and then it'll also be giving you a crit rate increase as well if you freeze or shatter the enemy. This is going to be super good for Miyabi. This is obviously Miyabi's best in slot right here, guys. It plays off a freeze, shatter, everything like that. It gives you crit rate, crit damage. This is going to play directly into Miyabi. I think it's her best in slot. Also, the 2-piece is really nice because you compare it with Woodpecker Electro and get crit rate, crit damage for absolutely free, and then still have another 2 slot available on that team. Now on to Astral Voice. At a 2-piece, guys, it's going to be giving you increased attack percentage, and then at a 4-piece, it's going to be giving you damage percent up to 24% when using quick assist, and this buff is for everyone on the team. So I think this is going to play really good into someone like a Harumasa, which does play a lot into quick assist and stuff like that. So I think if you have a character that can do quick assist off a lot of characters, this is the equipment that you put on that character. And guys, yet another quality of life change for these sets. Skip tickets. I never thought we'd get this day in my life. Guys, this is, oh my God. Guys, I've been praying for auto players skip tickets when this game first came out, and everyone told me that I was copium. Everyone said, no, it's never gonna happen. And I said, you know what, you're right, guys, you're right, but we're finally getting skip tickets. Maybe it's very small, but it's in the game now. It's a mechanic in the game now. This could expand to everything. This changes everything, guys. Oh, thank God, skip tickets. Oh my God, that's probably my favorite mechanic, guys. I love skip tickets so much. It means I don't have to play the game as much. I know you guys say, but the reasons to play the game. When you're busy, and you just need to get through the shit. Bam! Hit that shit, brother. It's fine by me. Also, another massive improvement coming to the game, guys. Decibel meter for every single character and team. No longer will you have a shared decibel meter. Your decibel meter will be for each individual character, and they can charge up while you're on field or off field. So that means that everyone now has an ult, which is super nice. To be quite frank with you, I really didn't care about having multiple ults, but it's here in the game now, and I will appreciate the change. I like that's fine by me. The change is good. It'll work, right? I don't really have that many complaints about the changes here. But it will be really interesting to see if this breaks the game in any way, shape, or form, since the game wasn't intended to be used with 3 ults. I don't know, man. Other quality of life things they've done as well. Rip guide makers, am I right? This suggestion feature is going to be really great for like new free-to-play players or players that are like fairly new to the game. They don't really care much about builds, especially for the people that don't really watch YouTube that much, because now they'll be able to go into a character, click what's the recommended build, and it gives everything recommended. Now, I get it. It probably won't be their best builds all around, right? Like, sometimes it'll be scuffed, especially if a new character's coming out and someone equips a gear set onto that character to save up for the next character coming out. It will give you some faulty data there. But overall, I really do think this is a pretty good feature to add into the game, especially for those people that don't give a shit about YouTube, don't give a shit about this right now. They're not even in this sphere and just playing the game to have fun. This is really nice for them. Rip guide makers, though, because honestly, probably this will cause us to get less views or something like that. I don't fucking know, man. All proxies will now be available in the city. That means you can walk around with any of the characters that you own in the city. Also, you can have your proxies follow you around the city when you go on dates now, so that's really huge. So guys, this is a pretty condensed version of everything that we're getting in this new patch, and it honestly makes it feel like a new game. They are literally changing so much with the game, from the story mode to how characters play to in-game modes to quality of life. They are changing so much. It honestly feels like what the game should have been at launch. That's my opinion on it. Everything that we're getting into the game, and this is how the game should have launched, personally. And obviously, they've been bitten in the ass for that, okay? For how the game came out. I think this is a great change. I think these are amazing changes. I think they're taking more and more steps to make this game better and better and better, and I'm here for it. Now, when they start taking steps back, I'll be here to shit on the game. Trust me on that. I have shit on Quick Run Kingdom. I've shit on Honkai Star Rail. I will shit on the game if it does a shit update. But for right now, I like the progression of where the game's going. It's making the game better. It's getting better and better and better. But I want to know your guys' thought. What do you think of this update? Is it 5 big booms like the community post said, or is it 1 big doom? Let me know in the comment section down below, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Zenless Zone Zero content and Honkai Star Rail content as well. But yeah, that's going to do it for me, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Later. Bye.